just going to mute everybody quickly. Hi Sylvia. How are you doing? I'm good, thanks. You got your message about the pillow and the toilet roll? Got it? Great. Alright, I'm just muting everybody and then we'll wait maybe a couple more minutes while I organize myself and then we can start. Okay, doesn't it all feel fantastic to be able to exercise any time of the day now? Isn't it amazing? You can have a lovely evening walk or a run, so much better. So very happy with that. Okay, here's Linda. Hi Linda. How you doing? Just making sure you got the message about the pillow and the toilet roll, Linda. So just make sure, and then we're going to begin. You got it. You know what, the firmer the better. We're going to halve it. I'm improvising with a roller because not everybody's got a foam roller. If anyone's got a foam roller, you're welcome to use that. Yeah, then bring your foam roller. So if you've got a foam roller, that's even better. Oh, excellent, Lucy. I didn't even say. If you've got a foam roller, that's even better. Oh, everyone's running. Oh, or a pillow. That's fine. But the higher, the firmer the pillow, the better. So foam roller, awesome. Okay, so that may be everybody this morning, and whoever joins in can just join in. So have everything kind of handy, your foam roller, your pillow, I've got it all here. Most of you have got a foam roller, so I'm going to use that, and I'll also have the pillow handy so that I can show you what to do with the pillow. Okay, oh, and here's Sharon. Good morning, Sharon. How's it? You've got a foam roller, I know, Sharon, so get that for me, and you can use that and the toilet roll. So you can run around and find that. Otherwise, a pillow's fine. If you've got it, otherwise a pillow is cool. Oh, here's Bronwyn. Morning, Bronwyn. Bronwyn, I think you saw the message. If you've got a foam roller, grab that. Otherwise, a pillow's fine, Bronwyn. So whatever you have. So I'll wait for everybody to kind of get organized. There's Bronwyn. It's quite strange. I've actually got the big screen, but it's at a different spot to my laptop. So I'm looking here, but the camera's there. So if I look like I'm looking all over the place, it's because I really am. So I'm seeing you all on the big screen, but the camera's on the other side. So in case you think I'm talking to a wall, I'm actually not. I'm actually talking to you all. So it's all very confusing. But anyway, okay, so Bronwyn, I see you've got a foam roller, that's great. As long as it's wide enough to put your hips on, then that's all good. Otherwise, the pillow will improvise. All right, so let's get going. So stand at the back of your mat, and we'll start with our nice warm-up, with our roll down. So feet hip distance apart. Lengthening up through your spine. Here's Deirdre. Let me just tell her when she's on. Morning, Deirdre. How's it? Did you get the message, Deirdre? If you've got a foam roller, grab that, or otherwise a pillow. So either or. That's perfect. All right. Okay. Starting with our roll down. Lengthen up your spine, softening into your knees. Lean slightly more onto the front of your feet. So a little bit more into the ball of your toes. Tuck your pelvis. Really draw in those abdominals and think of going a little bit taller. Take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, chin down to chest. Have your arms hanging below your shoulders. And let's just do a couple of roll downs. Head nice and heavy. Reaching down towards the mat. Inhale. And then exhale, I want you to draw up through the abdominals. So pull your abs in and up. Use your breath. And then restack your spine and lengthen up nice and tall. Good. Inhale. And we exhale, rolling down. Thinking about opening up the back of the ribs. And reach your arms, really stretch out your arms and go down a little further today. Inhale. Exhale, pull your abs up, really draw them up and use the abdominals to restack your spine. And let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale, roll down. And when you get to the bottom, I want you to stay there. Place your fingertips on the mat, bend your knees to your chest, and then as you exhale, stretch the back of the legs. Inhale as you bend, exhale as you stretch. Inhale as you bend, exhale. So get that lovely stretch in the back of the knees. Exhale, stretch, 2 more. Exhale, stretch, last one. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. Now hold your stretch. Feel the length in the back of your hamstrings. And then just bend your right knee and straighten the left. Now take your left arm, rotate up towards the ceiling. Abs stay nice and connected. Slowly bring that arm down. Bend your left knee, straighten the right, and reach your right arm up to the ceiling. You can look up at your hand or you can look straight ahead, whatever feels better for you. And slowly bring that arm down. Let's do that one more time. Bend the right knee, straighten the left, reach the left arm up and give yourself a little bit extra rotation, opening up the chest. And slowly come down with that arm. And then one more time, bend the right knee, reach the right arm up. Sorry, we're bending the left knee, reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling. Just for a nice little rotational stretch through the spine, opening the chest. And then slowly bring the arm down. Now from this position, I want you to start to reach your arms forward until you're in a little squat position. Like you're sitting back into a chair. So imagine you're sitting back, okay, abs drawing in, all right, and I want you to lift your heels up. Lift your heels up, stay in your squat. Deirdre, bring your feet a little closer together. Little closer together, that's it. Now pulse, 1, 2, 3. Try and stay even on the balls of your feet. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Then bring the arms back down and stretch. And then I want you to walk your hands out into a downward dog or upstretch position and try and get your chest through your arms and try and press your heels down into the mat as far as you can. Even if they don't get there, feel that stretch. Lift up onto your toes, press the heels down, lift up onto your toes, get a little toe stretch, and lift and down. Last one, lift, hold the toes and hold the heels up, and then I want you to reach your right leg back and up into an arabesque. So really reach that leg up towards the ceiling and bring it down. And then your left leg, reach it up, get that lovely stretch into the hip and the glute and bring it down. And again, right leg reaching it up and bring it down. And last one, lift and reach it up and bring it down. And then walk your hands out a little further and drop your hips down. Press out of your shoulders. Oh, morning, Karen. I didn't see you there. How's it? And hold in your plank. Hold in your plank. Keep length in your neck. Scoop into your pelvis. Good. And then drop right knee down, left knee down, and just give yourselves a little stretch out into a rest position. And come back up, and we're now in our 4-point kneeling position. Okay, so make sure your shoulders are above your wrists, knees under your hips, so they're slightly apart. Tuck your toes. Okay, tuck your toes. We're now going to hover our knees. Keep your back, when you do this exercise, keep your back nice and long. So we're not rounding our back when we're hovering the knees. We're keeping that lovely straight back, everybody. All right. So press into your arms, lengthen your neck, take a breath, and then keep that straight back and just hover the knees. So lift the knees up, draw your abs in and up, and hold. So hold it there, hold it there. Keep pulling the belly button in, lengthening your neck, and hold. We're going for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. And just drop the knees down. Now keep that same position. We're going to add on to that. If you can't manage this next one, then all you do is you hover the knees, okay, like you just did. But if you want to add on, do what I'm going to do. So take a breath. Press out of your shoulders. Now, we lift and hover the knees. Lift and hover the knees. Keep that length in your spine. Now, if you can, lift the right leg back, but still hovering the left knee. And remember, you're not lifting too high up. Keep the knee hovering. If this is too difficult, just hover both knees. Slowly bring the other leg back. Hover. Keep that straight back. If you can, take the right leg back and hover, hover, hover. Keep the straight spine. Drop the knee a little bit loosey and bring it back. Hover, hover, and drop the knees down. Well done. You can untuck your feet. And let's go into our bird dog. Now we all have got a roller, well most of us, but imagine now you're putting it on your back. We're not going to do it, but imagine, all right. So keep that lovely straight back. You're going to take your left leg and reach it back without knocking the roller off. Okay, so keep that length in the back leg. Make sure your hip bones are facing downwards. So Sylvia, drop your right hip a little bit. Or your left hip. That's it, yes. Okay, so you don't want to be hiking that leg up. Keep the hip bones facing down. Now take your right arm and reach it forward. Make sure you're drawing your belly button in and up. Now we're going to tap the hand and the foot down and lift. Tap down and lift. Keep the lovely straight spine and lift. Tap down and lift. Tap down and lift. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. And hold it there. Reach the arm and the leg in opposition. Reaching it there. Now bring the arm and the leg in and take it out. And in. Take it out. Keep the back nice and long. In. And take it out. And in. 2 more to go. And last one. Hold it there. Hold it there. Now can we just pulse the back leg? Pulse. Use your glutes to pulse, not your back. So just little pulses. And pulse. And pulse. Keep the neck nice and long, everyone. Pulse. And 5. And 4. Not too quick with the pulses. And 3. And 2. And 1. Hold it there. Hold it there. Now we're going to take the arm and the leg out to the side. And pull it back in. Out to the side. Keep the leg lifted as high as you can. And back to center. Let's do 2 more. Out to the side. And pull it back. Last one. Out to the side. And pulling it back in. And bring the arm and the leg down. Just do a little stretch. Yay, tops are coming off. Excellent. All right, so we're warming up. Okay, so just give yourself a nice little stretch out. It's actually quite nice having this big screen because I've got my eye on all of you. I can see very clearly what you're doing. All right, so let's go to the other side. Back into our 4-point kneeling. Push out of your arms. Remember, you're drawing your belly button up to the back of the spine. You've got your roller on your back. Now we're going to take the right leg and reach it back without hiking the hip. Lengthen the back leg, nice everyone, and then reach your arm. Reach your arm forward. Beautiful. And reach. Think of length in the arm, length in the leg, and length in the neck. we're going to touch down and lift. Touch down and lift. And while you're doing this, you can feel that you are pulling your abs in so that you don't, and you minimize the use of your lower back here. And lift. So we're working a little bit of shoulder to get some movement there, and our glutes. And down. And lift. And down. 2 more, guys. Lift. And down. Last one. Lift. Now hold it there. Hold it there. Now we're going to bring the arm and the leg in. And exhale, reach. Arm and the leg in. Exhale, reach. Remember, you're still balancing your roller, so keep your back nice and long. Nice, in. And reach. 2 more. Reach. And last one. And reach, hold it there. Now bring the arm and the leg out to the side. And pull. And again, out to the side. Lifting the leg as high as you can. It's uncomfortable, I know. And again, out to the side. And in. Let's do 2 more. And in. 1 more. And in. Hold it there. And I think, what did we do? We pulsed the leg up, didn't we? And lift. And lift. And lift. Squeeze your glute. Squeeze your glute. Try and take tension out of the shoulders if there is any, and work the lower limb and the glute. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and slowly bring the leg and the arm back in. Nice work. Tuck your toes under. Tuck. Press up. Back into your up stretch. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. And walk your hands in. Hang your head and your neck nice and heavy. Take a breath and exhale and roll yourself up. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. And lengthen all the way up. Take your arms, float them around, interlace your hands, and place them behind your head. Alright, keep your pelvis facing forward, draw your abs in and up, and draw your shoulder blades down your back. Now we're going to side bend. So inhale, side bend to the right, and exhale, pull yourself up back to center. I'll stand this way for you to see me. We're going to inhale over to the left, exhale, pull yourself back up. Inhale, little side bend. Really feel the stretch in the waist, pull back to center. Inhale, and pull back to center. Again, inhale. Inhale, and lengthen. 1 more each side. And up, and side, and up. Now hold it there. Now make sure your pelvis stays forward, and I want you to rotate the upper body to the right. So don't turn the whole pelvis. Keep everything facing forward and just rotate the upper body and pull back to center. Inhale to the left. And center. Over to the right. And center. And over to the left. And center 1 more time. Rotate to the right. And center. And rotate to the left. And center. Okay, bring your arms down. I want you to step forward, just so that you've got a little bit of space to the back. All right. And again, we're going to do that kind of running motion. So it'll be left arm, right leg. Okay. You're going to step back down and lift. Step back down and lift. That's your move. Down. Lift. So 90-90 with the leg, lift. And let your arms be in opposition. Down. Lift. Down. Breathe, guys. Down. Down. Keep your abs drawing in and up. Down. A little bit of balance needed here. Down. Lift. Down. leg up at the back. Now slightly soften this front knee. Can you lift your arms, aeroplane arms if you can, and balance. I'm not going to look at you because I'm going to fall. Flatten out your back. Can you bend that bottom knee and straighten? Bend, straighten, bend, straighten, last one, bend and straighten. Bring your arms down, bring that leg back in. Woo, that burns. And let's reach the other leg back, so it's your left leg. Stabilize. And can we take our arms to our T position and flatten out your backs? Nice, everyone. Beautiful. Find your spot to look at. Now, if you can, bend that bottom leg and straighten. And bend. Takes a lot of concentration. Keep your abs tight. And bend. And straighten. 2 more. And 1 more. And straighten. Bring your hands down. Bring your other leg down. Well done, guys. And then from here, take your left foot forward, right leg back into a lunge. Just to give it a nice little stretch out. Lengthen your back. I don't want slap chip back, crispy chip back. Okay, so flatten out your back here. All right, now can you straighten the front leg and bend? Straighten the front leg, lift the hips and bend. Lift up and bend. Lift up and bend. Try and straighten the front leg as much as you can. Last one, lift up and down. Now, bend the back leg, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Let's do 2 more. And straighten. Last one. Straighten. Hold it there. From here, go into your plank. Lift up your hips and bring the other leg back in. All right, so now we're in our lunge position the other way. So get into that position, however you can. And then we're going to lift the hips, straighten the front leg and bend. Lift the hips, stretch, bend. So I want you to feel that lovely stretch in the back of the knee of that front leg. Lift the hips and bend. Lift the hips and bend. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. And bend. Now bend the back leg and straighten. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Let's do 2 more. Stretch and 1 more. And stretch. Bring the leg in until you're in a little kind of a squat position. And then from there, come down. Okay. You're all warm. Okay, so from here, feet hip distance apart, take a breath, and we're going to roll ourselves down, slow, slow, lying on your back. Bring your feet closer for our pelvic curl, head nice and long, or neck nice and long, arms down, and let's go into some nice bridging work. So, think about kind of spreading out all 10 toes, even with your pelvis, lengthening out your arms, and see if you can press your triceps gently into the mat. Take a breath in. As you exhale, tuck your pelvis. I really want to see that tuck, 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 and start to peel the spine up. So peeling up, squeeze into the glutes at the back, and lift. Just be careful of the knees flaying out. So if you'd like to put a toilet roll, you're more than welcome. Inhale. And then exhale, curl down vertebra by vertebra, working down through your spine. And think of lengthening out your spine as well. Inhale. And we exhale. Tuck your pelvis. Press your lower back down and then scoop. And scoop. Keep that sort of posterior tilt as you get to the top. Think about pressing your knees away so that they go beyond your toes. Have that feeling and think about dragging your heels towards you. Inhale. And then exhale, curl yourself down through the spine. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, curl up. And lift. Inhale at the top. Exhale down. Keep that inner thigh connection. Make sure you're not just splaying the knees. And release. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, tuck under. Curl up. Lengthen. Inhale. Exhale down. All the way. Last time. And curl up. Up we go. Up we go. Now hold yourself at the top. Hold yourself at the top. I want you to drop down halfway, lift and squeeze. Halfway, lift and squeeze. So just little presses up, down, press, down. Glute work here, down, lift, down, lift. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Hold and lift. Hold and lift. Float your right leg up. Stretch it to the ceiling. Try not drop your hips. Try not drop your hips. We're going to drop the leg. Flex up. Flex. Keep your hips even. Try not drop the right hip. And down. Down. Lift. 2 more. Keep breathing. 1 more. And bend. Bring the leg down. Readjust your hips. Float the left leg up and reach. Okay, keep those hips lifted. And let's go. Flex. 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 Last 2. Flex. Last 1. Flex. Bend the leg. Bring it down. Hold yourself at the top. Take a nice breath in. And then slowly roll down. Through the spine. All the way. And release. Just take your right leg, cross it over your left. Okay, take your arms out to a T position. And I want you to take your legs over to the right. Keep both your shoulders on the mat. And kind of press your right leg down onto your left leg. And you should feel a stretch right into sort of the lower waist even. And just breathe. And what actually feels quite nice is if you take your head over to the opposite side and just breathe. And then slowly bring everything back to center. Uncross the legs, take the left leg over the right, and then take the legs over to the left. And use your left leg to press down on your right leg. Keep both shoulder blades down, and then look to the opposite side. And just enjoy that nice stretch. And breathe. And slowly bring everything back to center and uncross your legs. Excellent work. Now I want you to take your right leg up to tabletop, 90 degrees. Float your hands behind your head for now. Support your neck and head. Lift your head and your chest. So we're looking towards our thighs. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to switch your legs. And switch. 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 Think about the movement coming from your hip, not just your knee. So we're not just bending the knee like this. Okay, we're working from the hip. So imagine your leg is one unit. Freeze that knee joint. Freeze the knee joint. Much better, guys, much better. And 2 more. and one more. Bring both legs to tabletop. Take your head and chest down. Reach your arms all the way behind you, palms up to the ceiling. Check in that you're not arching your lower back. We're going to go into our hundreds prep. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift arms, head, chest. Reach your arms. And inhale, take it back. Exhale, lift. And inhale back. Exhale. And inhale back. Now add the legs. Inhale back. If the legs are too much, keep them bent. And inhale back. Exhale. And inhale back. Two more. And back. Last one. Exhale. Hold. Okay. Now we're going to go into our hundreds. Take a breath in. And we exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Now if this is too much, bend your legs into tabletop. But keep your chest lifted and pulse your arms. So either way is fine. But use your breath, guys. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Keep your lower back down on the mat. Keep your breath pattern. Last round. Hold it there. Bring your legs to tabletop. And slowly take the arms all the way back. Bring your legs down. Stretch them out. And give the abdominals a nice good stretch. Good work. All right, we're going to go straight into our roll-ups. So as I've said before, the first one after doing that is going to be pretty tricky. So you may want to just bend your knees a little bit for the first one. We're going to inhale, lift the arms, the head, the chest. Exhale, woo, and roll ourselves all the way up, legs straight. Inhale, and we exhale, curl, curl, curl. All the way back, get the lower back down, and reach back. You can keep your legs bent if you need to. Inhale, pull yourself up, and reach. And inhale, exhale. Hello, little man. I see you there. How are you? And roll up. You're not going to do the exercises. And reach back. And again, inhale, arms, head, chest. Roll ourselves up. And reach. Keep that lovely C shape at the top. Inhale. And we exhale, curl down. And back. And one more. Inhale. All the way up, reaching forward, grab hold of your ankles or your toes and get your chest down a little bit lower to your thighs, and then come back up to a sitting position. Separate the legs to the width of the mat. We're going to do a couple of spine stretches and then go into our saw. So reach your arms forward, take a deep breath in, flex your feet, and exhale, roll forward. Reaching your arms beyond your toes, that's the aim. Might not necessarily be that way. Inhale there and exhale. You're going to curl and lengthen up through your spine. Inhale. Lengthen up and curl forward. Inhale. Exhale. Restack up your imaginary wall. Keep your feet flexed. Let's do one more. Make sure the shoulders aren't hiking. Inhale, and we exhale. And we step all the way up. Take the arms out to your T position. We're going to inhale, rotate to the right. Now keep your arms in that T position. Turn your back hand and reach forward. Sawing off your baby toe. Then you lift up. You're still at your diagonal, tall spine. And bring the arms back to your T position. Inhale, rotate to the left. Turn your back hand, reaching forward. Inhale, lengthen up, straight spine, but you're still rotated. And then back to center. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, we turn the back hand and reach forward. Lift that back arm a little bit. Inhale, lengthen up. And center. And rotate. Inhale, lift up. And center. Okay, so for those who've got a roller, grab your roller. For those who've got a cushion or a pillow, grab that. And I'll explain what we're going to do now. So, for those that know me in studio, I often do a roller class, and it's really nice to work on the roller, but not everybody unfortunately has got one. And if anybody can get their hands on a roller, might be quite nice going forward, because then we can even do a mat roller class, a full hour of it. But in any case, let's do what we can. So I see Silva, you've got a pillow, and I think Karen, I don't know where she's gone, but she's got the pillow. So if you have a pillow, all right, or a block or a cushion, I need you to try and make it as high as you can. So kind of halve it, roll it, make it as high up. So I want a thick kind of a cushion. And where this is going to go is right in your lumbar spine, so that your back of your pelvis is kind of lifted as high as you can. So even if you've got another cushion you can add on, that's even better. For those with a roller, it's going to be there. So it's going to be at the back of your hips. So not in your lower back, okay? It's on the back of your hip bone. All right. So the higher you can lift yourself if you've got a pillow, the better. So yeah, Sylvia, if that feels okay, even if you've got another pillow, that would be great. Oh good, I see Karen's got a roller. Okay, so what you're going to do, for those who've got the roller, kind of use your hands to hold the roller in position. If you've got the pillow, you can just have your hands down on the mat. And what your aim is to lift your legs up to the ceiling, like so. All right. Now in this position, make sure you're not arching into your lower back. All right, you want to still kind of draw your abs in. All right, now all of you reach your legs up to the ceiling. So straight above your hips. Okay, so lengthen your neck. So from this position, we're going to go into scissors. So point your toes, right leg comes towards you and left leg pulls away. Now think of a pair of scissors. We're not creating an L shape. We're pulling the front leg towards you more. Okay, so think of that as opposed to just dropping the back leg. So pull the top leg towards you. Now we pulse. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2. Pulse. 2. Rather pull the front leg towards you more. 2. Pulse. 2. Pulse. 2. 2 more each way. Breathe. Last one. And pulse. Now bring the legs back up. Okay. Now we're going to, we call this a helicopter. Go back into your scissors position. Right leg towards you. Then circle the legs around. So imagine your legs have got pencils on the edge of your feet and you're drawing a circle on the ceiling. Right leg towards you. Circle round through the hips. Circle all the way around and then bring the right leg back into the scissor. And circle, 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 and then back through into the scissors, right leg towards you. So pull the right leg towards you, Sylvia, yes. So you keep going the same direction. All right, so you know those old-fashioned, what were they called, compasses, where you put a little pencil in and you drew a circle on a page. Think of your feet as that. Okay, so we're circling, lengthen the legs, and up, and bring it through again, and one more this direction, and up. Okay, hold it there. Now we bring the left leg towards you. So we're going the other direction. Circle round, you're drawing your circle on the ceiling, and bring it back through. Circle round. Keep your abs tight, everyone, and bring it through. So we're working through the hip joint, everybody. So just think of what's happening in your hips. That's where the movement's coming from. All right, it's the hip joint. Circling around, keeping the legs straight, and back through, and circle, and back through. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. And circle. And bring the legs up. Okay, good work. Make sure the back of your hips is still up nice and high. So Sylvia, if you need to adjust your cushion, make it a little bit higher. Now we're going to go into some bicycle. So drop the right leg down. Can you see I've made an L shape with my legs? Bend the bottom knee. Scrape it along as you drop the other leg and up. So it's like a big bicycle pedal. But scrape your foot along the floor. Scrape your foot along the floor. Bronwyn, drop the foot and drag the foot along the floor when you drop the leg. And drag the toe along the floor. And down. So each time create the L shape before you bend the bottom leg. L shape, bend. L shape, bend. Keep going. 2 more. And 1 more. Now let's reverse the bicycle. Pedal backwards. Don't overanalyze this one. Just pedal backwards. Think of pressing the leg away. Press the leg away. Nice work. We're going to do 3 more. And 2 more. And 1 more. And bring the knees in towards the chest. Now hug your knees, pull the knees into your chest. You're still on your roller or your cushion. Now just release your right leg. Hold your left knee in at your chest. And I want you to straighten the right leg to get a nice hip flexor stretch. And just kind of let that leg hang. So kind of just let it kind of relax and pull the left knee into your chest a little bit more. Really pull it in and you should feel that stretch. And just breathe through that stretch. And then let's switch. Bring the right knee into the chest and let the left leg hang out and stretch it out. Nice work. And just let it hang. Relax that left leg and just breathe into the stretch there. And then bring both knees in. Take your roller or your cushion and just roll it out. Roll it out. And you can roll it all the way away. And we're going to go onto our side. Okay, so we're going to lie with our arm on our head on our arm. Your hand is down. Drawing your abs up towards the ceiling. Keep your feet together and lengthen through your neck. Take a breath in and exhale. I want you to lift up your legs and exhale down. Lift and take it down. Make sure you don't roll your hip back. So keep your hip forward, Deirdre, when you lift. Because the natural reaction of the body, that's better. Do you see the difference? It's not about how high you go, because I can go super high if I roll my hip back. That's not what you want. You want to keep the hip forward and use the sideways to lift. And we lift and down and lift. Yes, much better. And we lift. Take it down. 2 more. Lift and down. And last one. Hold it there. Take the top leg up, down, 2, down. Keep the bottom leg lifted as high as you can. Lift and down. Lift and down. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Now hold it there. Now we're going to take the bottom leg down and then lift it up to the top leg. Down and lift. Down and lift. So now we're working the inner thigh of the bottom leg. Down and lift. Let's do 3 more. Lift. Really squeeze the feet together at the top. 2 more. Lift and one more, and lift, and then drop both the legs down. Now I want you to bend your legs in a little bit. You can either keep your arm here, or you can kind of go up like this. So you decide which is better for you, doesn't matter. I'm going to do this. All right, now we're going to do a little bit of a kind of clam. All of you roll your hip forward a little bit, okay? So as opposed to back. So think about pushing your hip forward, all right? Lift your top leg so it stays bent. We're going to internally rotate and externally rotate. Internal, external. So knee, heel, knee, heel, heel, down. Think about, once again, the movement coming from the hip. Down, heel. So rotate the thigh bone, okay, not just the knee. Thigh bone, heel. Thigh bone, heel. 3 more. 2 more. Rotate through the hip. 1 more. And heel. Bring the leg there. Now let's do circles. 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 So again, the knees locked. So the movement's coming from the hip. And circle. And circle. 3 more in this direction. 2 more. And 1 more. Now let's circle the other way. And circle. And circle. Keep breathing. 3 more. And 2 more. And 1 more. And bring it down. Good work. Let's go up into a Z position. Like so. Alright, so the leg that's just work is facing backwards. Okay? So what I want you to do is take the hand of that back leg, reach the other arm up and over, and just do a beautiful stretch. And no floppy arm, reach the arm up and over. Really feel the stretch. And then take the other arm down, bend the elbow, and reach up and over, lifting your bottom ribs a little bit. Press up, and let's go back the other way again. Stretch, and take it down, and reach. And we'll do 1 more. Up, and take it down, and reach. Now, bring that arm across. You can go down like that, or you can be slightly bent, doesn't matter. And we're going to take the back leg back. Straighten it up. And we lift, 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 lift. Keep the legs straight as you can. And lift, and lift. 5 more. 4 more, 3, and 2, and 1. Nice work. And come back up, swivel around, lie down on your arm, and we're going to go into our side lifts again. Keep your feet together, draw your waist up, hand down, and for this one your head will be down. We're going to lift up. When you lift, remember not to roll back, and press your waist into the mat. And then you drop down and you kind of draw up again. And press the waist down. And then lift. And down. Try and minimize the use of your hand. Okay, so it is there and it's on the mat. But think about using your waist more than pushing into your hand to lift the legs. Okay, you want this to work here. Your external obliques. Squeeze the feet together and lift. Let's do 2 more. Lift and down. And last one. Now hold it up. Lift the top leg. Take it down. Keep the bottom leg lifted as high as you can. Lift. Take it down. And lift. Take it down. Let's go 3 more. Keep lifting the bottom leg. 2 more. And 1 more. Now hold. Now drop the bottom leg down and lift it up to the top leg. Down. And lift. Think about the waist as well and the inner thigh of the bottom leg. And we lift. Take it down. And we lift. 3 more. Keep your abs nice and tight as well. 2 more. And lift. Last one. And lift. Hold it there. Hold it there. Bring the legs down. Bend the legs in. And you can stay there or come up, depending on what you prefer. All right? And we're going to do our little bit of internal, external rotation of the hip. So lift the leg up, keep it bent, lock the knee, and we turn and open. Turn. Again, minimize the rolling of the hip. Okay, so think about rotating through the thigh bone. Okay? So think about internal, external rotation. Internal, external. Bronwyn, more internal rotation. So keep the leg there and just turn the knee down. Not forward, just turn it down. It must hit the other knee. Yeah? Hit the other knee. Yeah. And internally rotate. So think of the thigh bone. Yeah, better. So it's more of a rotation than a tapping down. All right. So technically, my knee doesn't really shift. It just opens up and goes down. Opens up, goes down. 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, now hold it there. We're going to circle. 1, 2. Lock the knee. 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Change direction. Circle back. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. Last 2. And 7. And 8. Well done. Take it down. Press up into your Z position. Take the hand down to the back leg. Reach up and over. And stretch it out. Take a nice breath. And then bring the other arm down, elbow, reach and lift up your bottom ribs. And press up and stretch. Take the time. Okay, we're on track. And reach up and over. And last one, up. And stretch it over. And then bring that arm down. Okay, so we're rotating the upper body, all right? Straightening the back leg out and lift. 1, 2. So again, it's the glute lifting the leg. Lift and lift. Nice, guys. Lift and lift. Doing a great job. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring it back up and good work. Okay, so from here, I want us to go into our 4-point kneeling again. All right, we're almost done. Okay, so let's go into our plank and do our leg pull front. If you don't want to do a full plank on your arms, you're more than welcome to go down and do your plank here because you can still pull the leg back. So choose. You can either be down on your forearms or you can be up on your full leg. Okay, just a little tip or just a little kind of thing here. When you're pulling the leg back, if that's too much for you, by the way, you can just plank. But if you're pulling your leg back, I don't want you to lift your hips up to pull the leg. Do you see there? I'm lifting up and down with my back. You want to stay in your plank and just pull the leg. Do you see the difference? My back is still in that line. So I'm just pulling up from the glute. So I'm not lifting the hips the whole time. Okay, so just be mindful of that. It's a very small lift. Okay, so choose which way you're going to do your plank and let's get cracking. So right leg back, left leg back. Get yourself into a beautiful plank. So press out of your shoulders, scoop into your belly. Now release your right leg off the mat if you can and pull it up. 1, 2. Stabilize your back. 3, 4. Beautiful, guys. 5 and 6. Bring it down. Reposition. Left leg off the mat. Lucy, drop your hips down a little bit. That's it. Now lift 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Nice work. Drop your knees and stretch it back. Take a breath. Excellent. From this position, I want you to go down into a little bit of a cobra or swan, just to kind of stretch out your back, but keep your abs tight, all right? And then slowly go down into your lying down supine position, all right, or prone position, should I say. Okay, so let's go into our double leg kick. So we take our arms, swim them back, interlace the hands, and turn the palms up. So the palms are up towards the ceiling, and bring the arms as high up as your shoulders will allow. And then think about dropping your shoulders down to the mat. Okay, now lengthen your legs. Your head is to the side, by the way, so face me so you can see me first. Draw your belly button up off the mat and lengthen your legs so much that they lift off the floor. Okay, now we're going to kick 1, 2, 3, and then as you straighten them, you uncurl your hands and you look forward. Okay, and lift the chest. Then you turn your head to the other side, bring your hands back up, kick 1, 2, 3, reach and stretch, open the chest. Other side, take the hands back, kick 1, 2, 3, reach the arms back. And other side, kick 1, 2, 3, reach. One more each side, turn the head, kick 1, 2, 3, reach, open the chest. Last one, 1, 2, and 3, and reach. Float the arms out, bring them around next to your face, and press into another rest position. Rounding up, back into our 4-point kneeling. Just a couple of cat stretches. Take a breath in. As you exhale, I want you to tuck your tailbone under and round, scoop. Inhale, sequentially through the middle and open the chest. And let's do one more, curling and rounding your spine. And open up. And back to neutral. Tuck your toes. Up we go into our upstretch position again. Stretch it out. Really think of lifting your hips to the ceiling. And this time keep your feet flexed. We're going to go, we normally take the hands to the feet. Today we're going to take the feet to the hands. So do little kind of steps. Little steps. Keep your feet flexed. And little steps forward. Little steps forward. Little steps. Little steps. Little steps. Until you get your feet in between your hands, if you can. And then take your hands behind your legs and just pull your chest towards your knees or your thighs. And then relax down, hands down, head nice and heavy. And breathe. You can soften your knees, they don't have to be dead straight if you don't feel that you want them to be. And just let everything just hang nice and loose. And from here we're going to roll up, so breathe in. And then as you pull your abs up towards the ceiling, you're going to roll up. Nice and slow. Curling up. And lift. Inhale. Exhale, let's roll back down. And reaching forward. No tension in the body. Inhale. And exhale. Roll back up. And up. And up. And then just lift your arms up, float them up to the ceiling. Levitate your heels up. Feel like you're floating. And hold it there. Hold. Feel that sense of weightlessness in the body. Slowly come down. Let's do one more. We're going to curl up. Lift the arms up, lift the heels, levitate. Hold it there. And then very slowly drop your heels down. And well done, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed the class. And we'll see you tomorrow. As I said, you know, the more props that we can all try and get, the more we can kind of make the mat class a little bit interesting. So if any of you at any point can get your hands on a foam roller, which a lot of you seem to have, or a band, a stretchy band, then that would mean that we can add a lot of extra stuff into the class. If any of you need any advice on where to get such a thing, then let me know. I can always get it for you, or I can tell you where you can order it and even get it delivered. So let me know if you need. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you all on the mat again soon, hopefully tomorrow. Okay, lots of love, everyone. Have a good day. Bye. Enjoy. Cheers, guys. Bye. Cheers, Bronwyn. Cheers, Sylvia. Bye, Belinda.